Match number 7 from Pro Wrestling Noah's Sunny Voyage in Shinjuku Face on February 28, 2024 was another Victory Challenge Tag League tournament matchup that saw Masa Kitamiya and Daiki Inaba take on Team Noah, that being Go Shiozaki and Atsushi Kotoge. Very solid matchup between two great teams, but I'm really puzzled as to what's going on with Kitamiya and Inaba. We'll get to that as we go on. And what's with Atsushi Kotoge using a headbutt all the time? I don't remember that. Maybe occasionally I can think of a time he pulled it out or something in desperation, but it seems to be something he's doing all the time now. Another thing I've noticed, Go Shiozaki takes him 7 or 8 of his lariats to beat somebody. Like, people are taking that mighty Go Shiozaki lariat and kicking out more than I ever remember people doing so. And that sounds like I didn't like this match, but I did. Masa Kitamiya is one of my favorites. He has been one of my favorites since I started watching Noah 7, 8, 9 years ago, somewhere in there. I think 7 or 8, around 7 or 8 years ago. I just like him. I like the powerhouse guy, the short, stocky guy who just cuts through you, hits that awesome spear, takes shots to the head and the face, and just powers up and looks at you like he's going to kill you. Don't think Hulkamania or anything that silly, but just like he just eats it. He just eats power moves. I love that. And Daiki Inaba, putting him with Kitamiya is a wise move, because I always felt that he was sort of underrated and not used appropriately anyhow. But no, this was great stuff. Go Shiozaki against Kitamiya and Inaba was great. They're just trading power moves after power moves. Kotoge broke it up a little bit. He's not a high flyer, but he's not a power guy. So him getting in there against Inaba and Kitamiya made the match a little different, made it interesting, except for those headbutts. And I'm not really knocking the headbutts. I don't know where they came from, when they were added to his repertoire, but I've seen him use it quite a bit so far in this tag team league matches. But no, the end came down to Daiki Inaba just not being able to take, a 7th or 8th clothesline from Shiozaki. I mean, who could? He's known as one of the best clothesline throwers in the business, and when he hit numerous of them on Daiki Inaba, the final one was finally just too much, and he goes down, giving the win to Team Noah, Shiozaki, and Kotoge. Now, what's going on with Kitamiya and Inaba? They were the former tag team champions, right? I'm pretty sure. I had to go back in time and remember that. I didn't look up notes or anything before I talked about this, but I'm pretty sure they were. And they're a solid team, but they have lost 2 in a row. They have no points at all. Shiozaki and Kotoge get back in the race with getting 2 points because they had none up until this point. But it doesn't look good for Kitamiya and Inaba. They're down badly at the beginning of this tournament. They have time to come back, but they're going to have to pretty much win the rest of them, I think, are pretty darn well close. This was a solid pro wrestling tag team matchup that I very much enjoyed, but I'm worried about Kitamiya and Inaba a little bit. But hey, Shiozaki and Kotoge is a great team, no doubt.